Hello, my name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert at Zucor Marketing in San Antonio, Texas. Thank you so much. Somebody there talked to Eric. So he sent your website on to me for analysis. Now, in the course of this analysis, I am going to show you why your site is underperforming, and you are underperforming to these folks, Louisville Roofing Company. Now, I can show you the numbers on this. I'm going to show you the whys and hows, and I'm also going to give you some tips on how you can turn this around, and you can put these tips into practice immediately if you want. Just get them in there. I'm going to start out by saying, though, that you have a beautiful site. Clearly, you spent some money on this thing, and it was money well spent. Look at that. You have custom photos. You have it's very interactive. As a customer, I would love to show up here and just play, just see what else you have to show me about this stuff. Between the various services you offer, it's a great website, truly is. No issue with that. Unfortunately, there is no search engine that will give you results for a beautiful website. They don't exist. The next thing I'm going to tell you is that I have a tool that I utilize to help me in these analysis, and that is Ahrefs. It is something that I subscribe to. It gives me the metrics of your site, how it's been performing over the last couple of months. And then finally, I do a regular old Google search for Louisville, Texas roofing. And the reason I do that is because Google is responsible for 96% of the traffic on the internet. A staggering amount of the business of the internet comes through Google. I mean, I cannot remember the last time I went to a site that I had not been to before, and it wasn't somehow through Google. So the next thing I want to show you is how Google works, because you can't make use of something if you don't know how it works. So I'm going to explain how Google works by explaining this search results page of Louisville, Texas roofing. Now, this first area here we call the map pack. And we call it that obviously because of this dumb map over here. People do like to hire locals. So the way that these folks got here was by filling out the Google Business Profile, which is sort of the first line of entering the Google world. Now, I don't know if you have already done that, but if you did, you might want to go back and see how thoroughly that has been filled in. Because these folks did it first time really thoroughly. They did it really well. Google is a computer company after all. They're looking for precision and thoroughness. And that's how they got up here. Google rewarded them with this wonderful spot up near the top of a Google search. And there is money at the top of a Google search, and less so as you move down. Now, this is Google Business Profile is like any other profile. I mean, it's, there's no science to it. They ask you what year you started your business. They ask you what your hours are on a daily basis, and they ask you to prove that the website is your own. Now, below this is what we call the organic search results. Now, the reason I chose Louisville, because they're number one here. They're the very first one that I encounter after the map pack. Now, these two areas are sort of separate. You can be in both here and here, just like inches away from each other. See, look, there's Sage Roofing there, and there's Sage Roofing here. I was going to make a dumb joke about pineapple and sage. It seems like there's a lot of wonderful kitchen ingredients in a lot of the roofing companies in Louisville. But anyway, the organic search result area is only organic in the sense that you don't have to do anything to get on it other than have a website that Google can find. If you don't fill out a profile or anything like that, that's fine. It'll still put you in here. But where it puts you here is really what it comes down to, because that is going to mean money or no money. Now, I'm going to show you what the difference is here. This is about content. Google loves content. And that's one of the reasons that they reward top spots. Now, you have 403 words, and Louisville Roofing Company has, copy and paste into this word counter, 2,628 words, which means that for an algorithm, as far as algorithms go, more is better, always. And if they have 2628, then you need 2629. You know what I'm saying? And it would be better for you to have 3,000, obviously, because once they find out there's somebody that has more than them and they start to up their word number, then they're going to surpass you again, and then it's just going to become this never-ending battle. So just get your 3,000 words in there, and that will sort of cement you in Google algorithms' eyes as the forerunner of all this. Now, all words are not the same at Google, and this is why we have keywords. Now, keywords you have 49 of. Keywords are words that exist in your industry, and Google finds them by looking through all of the sites of you and your competitors. It takes out little phrases and it matches them up to Google searches. It matches them up to the areas that you serve. And that is where it gets keywords from. Now you have 49, which is a great start, and they have 30. So they have a little fewer than you do, but it comes down to the fact that they have so many more words. Here's the thing. Google wants to send their search customers to places that are likely going to teach them about something that they typed into that Google search box. And Google always thinks that the more words, the more opportunity there is to teach their search clients. So now the next thing I'm going to do is show you their keywords. Obviously, Louisville Roofer, we're going to ignore those, but let's see here. If there's anything that's actually sort of part of your industry versus just places. A lot of Louisville, Texas. Ceiling repair? I don't know. Affordable roof repair. There we go. Affordable roof repairs. Now you see, those to you and me are the same search, but there's an S right there that the algorithm has no idea why it's there. It does not know our language. It doesn't know singular and plural. It doesn't know that roof, roofing, and roofer are all related words. So it takes all of those things separately. Fast roofers. Why you would want that, I don't know. I would rather have good roofers, but you know, what the heck. High road roofing, I don't know what that means. So these might be flower mound roofing companies. I do not know what that means either. So maybe that has to do with the service area or something. But these are all words that they have used in order for the Google algorithm to sort of pick them up. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is backlinks. Backlinks is where your URL appears on somebody else's site, meaning that there is a link back to your site. Now, you have 36 referring domains, and Louisville Roofer has 44. They outrank you in this particular one, and I'm going to show you their referring domains. And this is the domain rating here. This is the strength of a domain's backlink profile compared to the others. This is a scale of 0 to 100, and YellowPages.com has 90, Superpages 85. These are high numbers. You want anything that say 70 and above. Now, I can tell you that there's only, like 70 and above here, so that is an opportunity for you to actually do better than that. Because the more you have in the 70 and above area, the more successful that's going to be for you. And here's why Google wants backlinks, because they can't vet your site individually. They don't know what's on your site. It's a computer that just, looks at sites in a very, clinical way. It doesn't look at photos. It doesn't look at customer satisfaction, anything like that. So what it needs to do is it needs to figure out who has a good site, and the way that it does that is by assuming that if other people want to go to your site, then that must mean that it's worth going to. And that's what the links tell it. The more links there are to your site, the better your site is, according to Google. Now, here's what it all comes down to, and that is your traffic last month was 2. You only had 2 visitors based upon all the numbers that I just talked to you about, and Louisville Roofer had 111, meaning they had about 50 times more traffic than you did, and that is a significant amount. That means they had a 50 times more opportunity for one of these visitors to turn into a paying customer. Now, I don't know what the actual percentage is of the visitors that turn into customers. Maybe it's only 0.5%. And that means that it would be five people that turned into a customer. But even if it's 0.25 and there's 2 people here, 111 is going to produce a lot more results than 2. And the reason that they're having the results is their placement at the very top position underneath the map pack. They're about as high up as you can get. Now, I want you to think about your own Google behavior in this next part, because I want to, if you're thinking about when you type something into a Google search and you're scrolling looking for the answers, there you are. How far down do you scroll before you give up? And I have to tell you that most people do not scroll past the, let me show you here. People always also ask. That is one of the areas that people stop. And so it's not likely that you're going to get people to go much past that. And you are a fair amount past that. You're obviously not at the very, very bottom, which is great, but this is not a very powerful position. There is more money up here, obviously. So just to summarize, Google Business Profile, more and better keywords, more and better backlinks. Eric is going to be calling you back to see about the ideas that I presented to you in this video. So I just want to thank you so much for sticking with me, and have a great rest of your day.